We tryna get paid.
Making money, make it, dollar,
We tryna get paid.
making money,
Make it save and invest, stacking up checks. Let's go.
What a big nothing burger today across the markets. You might as well have kept the market closed if we were going to perform like that. The VIX continues to be a nightmare for traders. It just refuses to go below 25. And I'm not complaining, right? I mean, I'm knocking it out the park here. Trapped between 25 and 32 is a beautiful level for non-directional traders. Pull out my 25 moving average on the VIX right now on the daily chart, and you'll see the VIX has not closed, not one time, below that level since the beginning of September. The day started out with a lot of hoopla. I mean, right into the gate, you pull out on the hourly, and we had 4 straight hours of gains. Not so surprising. I believe the rally could be attributed to the incredible housing sales number that came out. Listen to this. New home sales rose to a 14-year high. 1.01 million units sold in the last month. That is the highest level since September of 2006, which at the time was the highest ever on record. And we know what happened after that point as we led into the '08 recession. But this is what you're supposed to expect when they're giving money away, right? I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I like to check websites like LendingTree or Bankrate.com for the best rates. You know, websites like that, you can find out, who's giving money the cheapest. And when I look at the mortgages for origination, which means a purchase, I'm looking at this company called First Direct Mortgage, right? For example, $400,000, 30-year, FHA, 2.5%. Monthly payment of $1,517. Now, that's a 700 credit score, right? You got to have a 700 to get that. But it just kind of shows you the kind of money these financial companies are just giving away. I mean, just giving it away. Now, these are kind of off the beaten path financial institutions here. So, I mean, you're going to have to actually go to Bank of America and these other places to check what they're giving out. The good housing news couldn't keep Lowe's, ticker LOW, and Home Depot took a HD in the green all day, though, unfortunately. Speaking of the best financial institutions, Bank of America, JPM, Wells Fargo, WFC, Goldman Sachs. Wells Fargo, great day, by the way, up 2.15%. I figured that nice jump there was because they are the most beat up banking stock across the market. I still wouldn't touch that stock below $25 a share, by the way. We're seeing a bounce after hours right now, but if you've been watching business television at all for the last 2 days, you've heard that among the professional analysts who come on that we could possibly see another 10% coming off the top in technology. That's a bit scary at these levels because we already know how levered up the market is. I believe there's more leverage in the market now after what happened during COVID than in any time in the stock market's history. I mean, there's a ton of leverage out there. There's a lot of money that's being bet on for us to continue to go straight up. And I don't know if we can tolerate, even 6 months of indecision, before some people are going to have to, close those trades because they're not going to be able to continue to meet those minimum payments. Nevertheless, I think the bulls get tomorrow, considering how far we are from the 20 moving average on the daily chart. Particularly also looking at today's candlestick, when you see kind of a spinning top candlestick like that, you rarely follow through with selling. But hey, I mean, anything could happen. With also got some support after hours. It actually came out today, but Democrats announcing a $2.4 trillion stimulus package. Now, this is about $500 billion cheaper than the last offer they had put up to the Republicans, but it still includes checks for everyone and of course millions of racist local small businesses. I mean, you guys know all my life, all most of your guys' life, you've been hearing the thing, pull yourself by your bootstraps, right? Welfare is for failures. And here we are in 2020, and I've never seen so many grown men going on television begging for welfare like this. I mean, just call it what it is. A bunch of welfare panhandlers, right, asking to be on the government dole. I mean, this is just pathetic. I've never seen this much begging and pleading for welfare, And I don't know why they call it something different when it's an individual than when it's a business. I mean, if anything, you're a business, you should be prepared for something like this. Well, COVID was once in a lifetime. Nah, bullshit. Bullshit. We let companies fail all the time. Now it's your turn to fail. You fail now. You fail. All right? This is one of the reasons why we saw gold and silver stocks get a nice bounce today. The metals closed near the day's high. Look for this stimulus discussions to continue to drive prices higher here. As for the pop, in the overall market, I believe we could be setting up for a bear trap, being that, again, technology is so overinflated right now. I do have an iron condor trade out that I put out earlier this morning. It's netting $500, and it's between 33.20 and 31.05. I have no doubt that I'll be going 4-0. That's 4 trades, 4 victories, all public before they, end, right? So I'm not just putting out, hey guys, I made this much money, look at me. No, I'm telling you what the trade is before the market day, right? Or during the market day, but more importantly, before it actually closes, right? And that's what's great about trading a non-directional trading strategy, is that you get this higher win-loss percentage. Look, I'm going to go 28 and 30. I mean, that's what's great about this. I'm going to go 28 and 30, while guys who are just jumping in the market and trying to bet their life savings will have a much, much worse winning percentage than that. But anyway, I digress. Tomorrow, I want to see stocks like Tesla break above 400, right? That's going to be a real sign for me. Does Tesla, right, a stock that has already ran up huge, right, does it continue to go higher? I mean, another fail there could be a serious sign for tech stocks. In fact, I think Tesla is probably the most important tech stock tomorrow on the market. Even though you're off 15% from the highs, you're still up 267% over the last 6 months. So that tells me there's still a lot of potential downside move there, but we need to see a signal to know, whether or not that down move is coming. And that signal to me is a retest of 400 or open above 400 and then it failing back below. If Tesla fails 400, which it did back on September 10th, right, and it goes back below that and we get a close below that, I think it's a very dangerous sign for next week. I think a failed retest means much, much lower prices for tech stocks in general. Look at what happened to Carvana. I think I called that one perfectly. NVIDIA holding on for dear life. Square and PayPal still battling out, but Square is looking a lot better thanks to Cash App. Overall, it was just a very sloppy trading day for the market in general. The market is made out of buyers who are long and short, millions of ideas, millions of perceptions about the market, and today was a clear day for it to express that it doesn't know what it wants to do. Millions of people do not know what to do right now, and I believe that this is a thought, right? This is a line of thinking that's going to continue for the next several days and weeks ahead, ladies and gentlemen. This is just what it's going to be. Right, I see 3,100 to 3,430 just kind of being our level for the next, several weeks. I would be very surprised if we lose 3,100. I don't think 3,100 gets lost, but I just don't see us going above 34.50 either. I think that's kind of crazy if we get back above 34.50. I mean, I'm going to have to see the Fed buy every single day and be the buyer of last resort every day to see the market above 34.50. That would surprise me. That would very much surprise me, especially if we get that before the election. All right? It's your boy Sal. Leave your thoughts in the comments. Tomorrow is another trading day. Trade well.